Ingram Street, with their hotels and shops I don't feel welcome in, is wet through. Wind turns my umbrella inside out. Rain batters my face. My bones ache flu-like. Traffic noises reverberate around my head. The rusting blue gates of the graveyard beckon me. The crunch of gravel underfoot is loud but reassuring. A lone drinker camped on a bench eyes me with the same suspicion once given a grave robber. But as I'm armed with notepad and devoid of spade, he returns his attention to his bottle. Surveying this ancient plot, I feel hemmed in by modern man, alone but on display. Yet hidden beneath me and my homeless landlord lies yesterday's yuppie. The dead rich mingling with the living poor. The meek have inherited their earth. I remember my aches. Instantly I have flu again. Every sense multiplies. I feel alive.
The dead draw us in, entice the living, to consider past lives, wander amongst quiet graves where headstones moulder, crumble to dust. Ashes to ashes, appropriate here where tobacco barons paid to be laid to rest, their riches opening heaven's gate. Men traded cotton, tea, tobacco, grew rich on the backs of slaves, founded banks, entered politics, made this city what it is. A smart topcoat of glamour and glitz conceals now, as then, layers of poverty, hopelessness and hunger, the lie that wealth trickles down. The voices of the poor are not heard here, the entry fee to paradise out of reach for all but the wealthiest who praised their God each Sunday. The dead draw us in, entice the living to consider past lives, wonder why lessons from the past are never learned.
How can I have missed this green and pleasant side of you? Or is it new, shop bought with the price tag still attached? This gentle spot behind the stone facade? I thought I knew your secret places. How long have I managed to walk past without looking up, lifting the lid, or peering around the back? What have I been looking at? Late night emails, messy manuscripts, holidays with the laptop, the growing stack of windowed envelopes glaring up from the to-do pile like a jealous lover. Worry made me blind to you. No, I haven't looked, really looked, for a long time. But love doesn't stop just because the shape changes. I'm making my way back to you. Will you meet me halfway?
I am the silence at the centre of the city. The merchant city where merchants came in times now past to die. A pretty, fragrant green place where lovers come perchance to sigh and lonely come to hide and cry. Where one unknown carved words on stone to a baby girl who died to say a sad goodbye. I am the heart of Glasgow in cardiac arrest, as still as the bodies laid under the ground, away from the people who mill all around, the chaos, the clamour, the cars and the sound. On Saturdays, tour guides fight to keep me alive, and today a posse of poets stand chanting like mediums, talking to the dead, and silent people stand at my bedside to pay their respects, as the slipper-clad feet of a student hung over and barely alive dangles by a nearby window, distracting those less faithful. Note how no one massages my heart. No beat here like elsewhere in the city, but still there is life in me, silent and pretty. Do you get it? It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. No heartbeat, just words from a guide and a poet. Respectful, historical, lyrical, clever, and feeding the spirit which lives on forever.
Some mornings deserve
deserve disobedience. It's not the confetti roses thrown in defiance of death. It's not the words sacred to the memory, exhumed by rain and verdigris moss. It's not the copperplate cenotaph, scratched and cracking with time. It's the mischievous slant of light that brushes over laughter drawn in soot over sandstone. It rattles the cages, it's splintering the solemn shade, to spread a picnic lunch and let its dog loose over the graves.
Okay, this was the first sight of Gerry Stewart, Mary Smith, Allan Radcliffe, Sean McBride, and 50.